Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, contact workers of structural fabrication shop awarded under instant recognition scheme of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Srujani Mela Cum award function organized in special plate plant of SAIL RSP. SAIL RSP to organize Odisha State Open and Junior Under 13 Chess Championship 2023 from 24 to 26 November 2023.
Hot Strip Mill 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant gets prestigious API certification. Upahar, a modern and multi-purpose complex inaugurated at Rourkela Steel Township. Fourth session of Assistant Electrician training conducted under RPL at SAIL RSP.
Newly commissioned control post inaugurated at Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL RSP. 7 employees of Personnel Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant awarded under the SAIL Sabar scheme for enterprising endeavors. Ispat General Hospital provides free surgical treatment to the peripheral populace of Rourkela Steel Plant.
Performance Enhancement Plan Workshop held for Cocovan and Associated Department of SAIL RSP. Employees of Personnel ER&C SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant awarded under the SAIL Sabash scheme. Firefighting Awareness Program held at Ispat Vidya Mandir by SAIL RSP.
Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi works of SAIL RSP bags prestigious IIM TSL New Millennium Award 2023. Road safety campaign organized at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to promote safe culture. SAIL RSP organizes and interfaces with local hoteliers of Industrial Township on Mission Line.
Commissioning of slew tongue in coil yard cranes of Hot Strip Mill 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant leads to enhanced efficiency. Array of programs marks observance of National Harmony Campaign Week 2023 at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Odisha State Open and Junior Under 13 Chess Championship 2023 organized by SAIL RSP inaugurated. Pledge-taking ceremonies mark Communal Harmony Campaign Week observance at Rourkela Steel Plant. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant bags accolades for public relations and CSR initiatives at the 7th National Media Conclave, and Concrete Road inaugurated in Bandamunda RS Colony by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant as part of Janjatiya Gaurav Divas observation.
Now the news in detail. A special award program under instant recognition scheme was organized at the conference hall of Structural and Fabrication Shop of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 13 November 2023. Mr. D.K. Naik, GM RSM, chaired the function and presented awards to 10 contract workers of different agencies engaged in structural and fabrication shop for their commendable jobs. Mr. S.C. Sabat, GM SNF Shop and PC, as Mr. S. Paramik, DGM RSM, Ms. S.M. Sindoor, Senior Manager, Personnel CLC, and other senior officers and employees of shop complex and contractors concerned were present on the occasion. Mr. Naik commended the dedication and hard work of the awardees, urging them to continue delivering exceptional results and contributing innovative ideas. Mr. Sabat also praised the outstanding performance of the contact workers within the department. At the outset, Ms. Sindoor briefed about the unique motivational award scheme of RSP and the outstanding efforts of the awarded contract labor. The awarded contract workers were recognized for their significant contributions to various projects, including LD Cone and Tundish for SMS2. Water cool furnace door of HSM2 and NPM beautiful canopy structure of Vedvyas Chowk, gazebos and monuments for township, structural watch tower for CISF and others crucial tasks across different units of the plant. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Paul, Assistant Manager Structural and Fabrication Shop, coordinated the function, while Mr. R.K. Mishra, AGM SNF Shop, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Srujani Mela Cum award functions were organized at special plate plant of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 17 November. Dr. P.K. Parhe, GM in charge SPP, presided over the function and handed over the awards. Present on the occasion were Mr. M.S. Mangar, GM IED, sectional heads, other senior officers and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Parhi commended the award winners for their valuable suggestion and urged others to contribute more innovative suggestions for the growth and improvement of the plant. Mr. M.S. Mangar elaborated on the status of Sujani in the plant with special reference to the department. In all, 377 suggestions were awarded on this occasion, out of which 371 have already been implemented. Cash award to the tune of rupees 96,000 was given to the employees. The one-time benefit from the implemented suggestion was rupees 22.6 lakhs, while the recurring benefit amounts to rupees 19.00 lakhs. More than 120 suggestions were generated on the account of Mela. Mr. S.K. Patnaik, Senior Manager SPP, welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. Sports Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant is going to organize Odisha State and Junior Under 13 Chess Championship 2023 from 24 to 26 November 2023 at Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 5. The championship is being organized under the aegis of All Odisha Chess Association. Players from different parts of the state are scheduled to take part in the championship. The matches will be played in Under 5, Under 7, Under 9, Under 11, Under 13 and veteran categories for both open and girls group. The entry fee for the championship is rupees 700 and rupees 500 only for Rourkela participants, and registrations will be collected through online registration link https:/forms.gli/5JSU3BN3UFBCY2YD8 up to 10 a.m. on 22nd November 2023, and late fee for rupees 100 will be collected through online up to 5 p.m. on 23rd November 2023. The players interested to take part in the championship have to send their details through mobile number 891-7462-729, 9090-676166 for Rourkela entry only, and for other Rourkelas send their details through mobile number 93370-33001, 977611864 before 5 p.m. on 23rd November 2023. Dormitory accommodation will be provided at the Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 5, free of charges to outstation players, and charges of rupees 1200 accommodation and food for parents, guardians of the players from 24 to 26 November 2023, subject to their intimation in advance and availability. As a goodwill gesture, food facilities, breakfast, lunch and dinner will be provided free of charge only to the outstation players at Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 5. The local players will only be provided free lunch facility during the championship. The championship will be played under Swiss system. Further information can be obtained from Mr. R.N. Parhi, Assistant Manager, Sports, mobile number 8895504751.
The state-of-the-art hot strip mill 2 HSM2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has been certified for production of prestigious API 5L X70 PSL2 grade HR coils by the certifying agency MS Mecon Limited. In a program organized on 18th November 2023 at the Manthan Conference Hall, the certificate was handed over to Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge RSP, with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant by the team RNC Laboratory RCL. Congratulating the team comprising departments like SMS2, HSM2, RCL and PPC and RDCIS involved in the whole exercise of development of API steel products from HSM2, the DIC said that the prestigious certification reflects RSP's determination to strive for continual improvement. He expressed hope that the certification will help maximize revenues and broaden customer base. At the outset, Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM Quality, briefly spoke about the certification process, its significance and benefits. Mr. Kuntal Patwari, GM RCL, explained about the certification process at RSP and the difficulties involved in developing and testing API PSL2 grade steel. Notably, RCL played a pivotal role with the CGM Quality as the management representative MR for the API system certification process. The effort had started about 9 months back with the trial production of API grade steel in SMS2 and subsequent rolling of coils in HSM2 in absence of manganese metal as alloy addition. A number of process improvements and adjustments in alloy design were carried out subsequently. Despite challenges in producing API grade steel in the newly commissioned HSM2 team, RCL viewed it as an opportunity to explore and innovate.
Through meticulous alloy design, process optimization and coordination between RDCIS, SMS2, HSM2, PPC and RCL could successfully develop API 5L X70 PSL2 grade. The Level 2 automation models were fine-tuned by Team HSM2 for optimal results in dimensional, tolerances and shape. MS Mecon was then engaged as a certifying agency. The essential training on API system requirements, ensuring competence, etc. were conducted across involved agencies. Following thorough assessments in pre-audit and final audit stages, RSP achieved certification for all grades up to API X70 PSL2 for HR coils having dimensions up to 60 mm into 1830 mm using DSBOF, LHF, RHOB Caster 3 route. With this, RSP is now certified API grade HR coil supplier approved for use in critical applications for oil and gas pipelines in and outside India, meeting the standards set by the American Petroleum Institute API. Reinforcing its commitment to create vibrant and inclusive spaces for its employees, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has put in place another modern facility, Upahar, for cultural enrichment, social engagement and community development. The modern, imposing and multi-purpose complex at Sector 18 was inaugurated by Mr. Tanu Bhamik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant on 18th November 2023. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED Medical and Health Services, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED PNA, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED FNA, many chief general managers and other senior officers of the plant, members of the Town Welfare and Amenities Committee, representatives from Executive Association and different trade unions of RSP. A cultural program was also organized on this occasion. It is worth mentioning here that the old community center of Sector 18 has been given a complete transformation with months of planning and construction. The elegantly decorated Upahar Hall is fully air conditioned and is laced with creative lighting. With the capacity of about 450 persons in the hall and the capacity of 500 persons in the covered shed, the Upahar can now host wide-ranging events, right from seminars, conferences and social get-together to musical and cultural extravaganza. The multi-purpose center is said to be a hub of cultural, recreational and social activities, setting a new standard for community spaces. The entire job has been executed by Town Engineering, Civil, Electrical, Water Supply, Public Health Collective in association with the Horticulture Department of Rourkela Steel Plant. 20 contract workers engaged in different departments of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, are being trained to be assessed and certified as assistant electricians under recognition of prior learning RPL training that commenced on HRD Center on 15 November 2023. Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD, Mr. P.K. Sahu, CGM Management Services and Mr. S. Konda, GM HRD were present during the inaugural function. The technical sessions are being conducted by experts from IISSSC, Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council, with whom HRDC has entered into an MOU. The sessions are meant to focus on primary roles and responsibilities of an assistant electrician, installation, repair and maintenance of temporary and permanent LV electrical connections, soft skills and other basic safety aspects with regard to operation and maintenance.
A newly commissioned control post was made operational at Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently. Mr. T.P. Shivashankar, CGM SMS2, inaugurated the control post in the presence of sectional heads, other officers and employees of the department. Notably, the Interbay hot metal car was installed during modernization in 1996. This car used to transfer the hot metal ladle from mixer bay to converter bay for charging of hot metal into converter. Operation of the car was carried out by a control desk located at 0 meter level in front of transfer car. Requirement of one preheater for hot metal ladle was felt, planned and location was finalized near this control desk. As per workplace safety, this place was identified as an unsafe location to operate car. Hence, for problem solving, a team was formed consisting of members from mechanical, electrical and operation. The team had a brainstorming session and decided to relocate the control desk to a safer place at 9.5 meter level within in-house resources. The new control room was fabricated, new control desk was arranged, modified as per requirement and installed. All the necessary wiring, cable laying and circuit modification job was done using in-house resources. The commissioning and testing was successfully completed on 16 November 2023. For this job, only 8 hours of hot metal transfer car shutdown was taken. The electrical jobs were carried out by the team comprising Mr. R.K. Gaura, MOMT, Mr. A.K. Das, MOMT, Mr. T.K. Chaudhary, MOMT, Mr. G.C. Mahanta, SOST, Mr. T.K. Naik, OCT, and Mr. J. Patra, OCT, led by Mr. Rohit Ranjan, manager. The mechanical jobs were carried Mr. A. Swine, MOMT, and Mr. B. Mahanta, SOST, under the guidance of Mr. L. Swine, senior manager. Mr. N. R. Naik, manager operation, did the overall job coordination and shutdown planning. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shivashankar appreciated the team's innovative endeavors and commended their zeal and dedication, which helped in timely completion of the project. 7 employees, including executives of Personnel Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, were awarded under the SAIL Sabash scheme for their enterprising endeavors at a function held at ADP&A Conference Hall on 18 November. Mr. Tarun Mishra, ADP&A, presided over the function. Mr. Birendra Kullu, CGM-P&A, was also present on the occasion. The award winners were Ms. Simpi Patel, Assistant Manager, Personnel OD, Mr. Sanjit Kumar Acharya, Junior Officers, Personnel TA, G and GA, Mr. Sandeep Kumar Pasaya, Data Processing Operator, Personnel OD, Mr. Lazarus Tigi, Executive Assistant, Trainee Personnel OD, Mr. Avijit Das, Senior Executive Assistant, Personnel GA, Mr. Jyotimaya Mahanti, Executive Assistant, Personnel OD, and Ms. Pravati R. Lakara, Executive Assistant, Personnel OD. Mr. Tarun Mishra commended the dedication and commitment of each one of them and urged to continue putting in their best for the good of the organization. Mr. Kulu highlighted the positive results brought about by the enterprising endeavors of each of their bodies. The function was coordinated by Mr. S. Barapanda, GM Personnel OD. The scheme is applicable for all regular employees up to E7 grade within SAIL. As part of its CSR initiative, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has extended free surgical treatment at Ispa General Hospital to 2 cataract patients and 4 hydrocele patients identified during the multidisciplinary health camps organized in Bisra and Latikata block. Mr. Purushottam Singh from Bhaklu Lata village and Mr. Govinda Oraon of Surchapal village, both in their mid-50s, were discharged on 20th November after successful surgical treatment of cataract under Project Sunayana, especially taken up to help the villagers having eyesight problems. Dr. Anima Tigga, Senior Consultant MNHS, along with nurses and staff, carry out the surgeries. Similarly, Mr. Patras Minj, 55 years from Kapatmunda, Mr. Ranjan Orao, 36 years, Pradeep Kumar, 11 years, and Mr. Suboses, 45 years, from Asur Chapel village, underwent hernia hydrocele operation free of cost at IGH and discharged recently. Dr. Manoj Kumar Pradhan, additional CMO MNHS, conducted the surgery with the support of medical and paramedical staff. These surgeries were carried out under Project Charaka. SAIL RSP, through its CSR endeavors, has been making every possible effort to create Swasth Bharat by making surgical treatment accessible to the villagers. It takes care of the entire medical treatment of the patient as well as the fooding and lodging expenses of both the patient and the attendant. The patients were also provided to and fro travel expenses.
A performance enhancement plan workshop was held for coke ovens, coal chemical and associated departments at HRD Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 21st November for ensuring coke quality with available blend of coal and ensuring equipment availability up to 95% in coke ovens. Mr. S. R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, presided over the inaugural and concluding functions of the workshop. Present on the occasion were Mr. I. Rajan, CGM in charge, COCC, Utilities and Environment, Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, Mr. Tulram Behera, CGM COCC, other Chief General Managers of all associated departments and other senior officers of the steel plant. In all, 42 employees including executives from coke ovens, research and control laboratory, blast furnace, energy management, MSS, finance, traffic and RDCIC Rourkela took part in the workshop. The session was facilitated by experts Mr. Rakesh Kumar, CGM COCC from Bokaro Steel Plant and Mr. Bhaskar Pradhan, GM COCC from Durgapur Steel Plant. Practices related to operation, maintenance and techno-economical parameters were shared and discussed at length with an aim to make good quality coal and achieve ABP targets. This was followed by syndicate discussions and presentation of action plan. ED Works reviewed each of the action plan and discussed the nuances. At the outset, Mr. S. Konda, GM HRD, delivered the welcome address and coordinated the program in association with Mr. S. K. Singh, GM CO. Employees of Employees Relations and Canteen Section of Personnel Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant were awarded under the SAIL Sabash scheme for their enterprising endeavors at a function held at Personnel Conference Hall. Mr. Birendra Kullu, CGM, presided over the function and handed over the awards to Mr. Susant Kumar Pradhan, Executive Assistant, and Mr. K.K. Parida, Labour Inspector of Personnel, Employee Relations and Canteen. Present on the occasion were Mr. G.R. Dash, GM ER&C, and other officers and employees of the department. Mr. Kullu appreciated the innovative endeavors of the award winners and urged all to emulate the same. The function was coordinated by Ms. Jyoti, Senior Manager, Personnel, ER&C. The Fire Services Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant conducted a firefighting awareness program at Ispat Vidya Mandir, Sector 19 on 17th November. Present on the occasion were Mr. Ashish Udgata, Principal IVM, teachers and staff of the institution. Around 150 students attended the session. The Fire Services Department team, led by Mr. M.I. Sankusare, AGM Fire Services, described briefly the different types of fire like ordinary fire, oil fire, gas fire and electricity fire and related fire extinguishing methods, different firefighting equipments, first aid for fireburn cases and rescue methodologies. Hands-on practical demonstration was made on the use of different types of fire extinguishers such as water, foam, DCP fire extinguisher, carbon dioxide fire extinguishers with stress on proper techniques and standard practices. The entire program was guided by Mr. J.B. Patnaik, GM Fire Services.
Mr. Sharad Raghunath Suryavanshi ED Works of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant received the coveted IIM TSL New Millennium Award 2023 during the 77th Annual Technical Meeting of the Indian Institute of Metals at KT University, Bhubaneswar. The 77th IIM ATM is scheduled from 22nd November to 24th November 2023 with Sustainability Transformation in Metals Industry as this year's theme. This recognition comes in acknowledgement of Mr. Suryavansh's outstanding contributions to the field of blast furnace-based iron making, including process improvements, raw material selection, preparation, agglomeration, and improvement in operating practices, alternative iron making process. It is noteworthy that Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi boasts of a distinguished 35-year career in iron making, notably at RSP and Vilai Steel Plant of SAIL. His illustrious career in the iron making sector, specifically in blast furnace and sintering plant operations, is marked by remarkable achievements and notable contributions. As Executive Director works at SAIL RSP, he led the best ever hot metal, crude steel and saleable steel production, surpassing 4 million tons of crude steel in fiscal year 2023 with 106 capacity utilization. Under his guidance, RSP set new benchmarks in blast furnace 5 productivity, energy consumption, CO2 emissions and metallic input. Additionally, he played a crucial role in the successful commissioning and production ramp-up of the state-of-the-art hot strip mill 2, contributing to the development of NIC products. A road safety awareness campaign was organized by Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, on 21st November in association with the Safety Engineering Department. The awareness campaign was held at SMS2 Chowk. The campaign was led by Mr. T.P. Shivashankar, CGM SMS2. Present on the occasion were Mr. Abakash Behra, GM SED, head of sections of SMS2 and other officers of the department. Around 100 employees, including executives and contact laborers, took part in the campaign. The campaign focused on three main aspects of safe driving, like speed limit, red light violation and overtaking nuisance. Placards and banners with relevant messages and slogans were displayed. The main objective of the campaign was to strengthen the safety habits and foster a robust safety culture within the organization. The periodical road safety campaign aims to raise awareness among commuters, emphasizing the importance of staying vigilant while driving and ensuring comprehensive road safety within the plant. By undertaking these checks and campaigns, the initiative seeks to cultivate a culture of responsibility and adherence to road safety guidelines. The campaign was organized by Mr. A.C. Maharana, Senior Manager, SMS2. In line with the mission Lifestyle for Environment, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has been striving to bring about a transition from throwaway culture to circular economy under pro-planet initiatives in the industrial township. As a part of this, an interface program was organized between the hoteliers of the industrial township and senior executives of town administration on 22nd November to create awareness for bringing a change in individual and community behavior towards no wastage of food. Mr. T.G. Kanekar, GM Town Services, presided over the meeting. Present on the occasion were Mr. Sanjay Dio, DGM Personnel, Mr. Sanjeev Behra, Manager Town Services, and other officers and staff of the Commercial Allotment section of Town Services Department. Around 20% took part in the program, which included representatives from Hotel Dipti, Courtyard, Madhuban, 99, Leela, Sai Restaurant, The Park and Sarovar Park. The session focused on ways of bringing about behavioral change among the customers for reducing wastage of food in hotels and restaurants due to large size orders and restricting usage of single-use plastic below 120 micron as stipulated by the government. It is also emphasized upon proper solid waste management of the waste generated in hotels, such as eggshells, fruits and vegetable peelings, bones, food leftovers and packaging materials, and also the waste arising in various stages mainly due to unidentified demand, overstocking, inefficient production, unskilled trimming, etc. For creating general public awareness, it was decided to have display of posters and banners and messages in menu cards and table cards on no wastage of food. An inspection squad was also formed. They have surprise checks. The session was facilitated by Mr. Dio. The session was coordinated by Mr. Sanjeev Behra.
With the commissioning of slew tongue in the in-house modified coil yard cranes in Hot Strip Mill 2, Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, the slew tongue's wagon loading time has reduced. Tongue cable life has increased and safety of the employees has been further strengthened. The commissioning of the electrical slew tongue panel in the coil yard cranes was implemented by Mr. Tribikram Seth, Senior Manager HSM2 Electrical and his electrical team under the guidance of Mr. Chidananda Naik, GM HSM2 Electrical, Mr. Sunaram Soren, GM HSM2 Electrical, Mr. M. Tirki, GM HSM2 Operation and Mr. Ranjit Kujur, HOS HSM2 Electrical. Adequate support was provided by Mr. Anand Kumar Mistry, AGM HSM2 Operation and Mr. Manoj Kumar, AGM Crane Maintenance, Mr. MC Das, Junior Officer Crane Maintenance and team in the job. Notably, only open and closed tongue were available in coil yard hot strip mill 2, due to which employees were facing many difficulties during coil loading into wagon and coil organizing. To avoid near-miss cases, the situation was discussed and it was decided for replacement of normal tongues with slew tongues. Accordingly, the slew tongue was ordered. To make the crane compatible, new slew tongue electrical circuit panel were modified in crane 15, 16, 17 and 18. The slew tongue are being used in crane 16 and 17. Crane 15 and 18 are made ready with slew tongue electrical circuit panels, and slew tongues will be attached when available. Earlier, in case of normal tongues, it needed to be manually rotated while loading coils in wagon, so it was quite unsafe for the workers. Besides, improper rotation of cables while rotating used of lead to frequent damage of the cables. All these shortcomings have been taken care with the commissioning of slew tongues, bringing about substantial savings for the company. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has joined the rest of the nation in observing National Harmony Campaign Week 2023 from 19th to 25th November 2023. Various programs were organized at different places to mark the occasion. Oath-taking ceremonies were conducted in various offices and units of the plant, where executives and employees solemnly took the National Integration Pledge. On 24th November, students from different schools of RSP enthusiastically participated in Prabhat Pheri rallies. The rallies aim to raise awareness and promote unity, peace and brotherhood. Students from Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20, Ispat Vidya Mandir, Sector 19 and Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan, Sector 18 actively took part in the rallies, commencing from their respective schools and covering a considerable distance while holding placards and banners. The Prabhat Pheri rallies were coordinated by the principals and teachers of the schools. It is noteworthy that the week-long National Harmony Campaign Week 2023 is being spearheaded by National Foundation for Communal Harmony, an autonomous organization under Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. The week-long observance aims to strengthen the spirit of national unity, communal harmony and pride in India's rich cultural heritage. The Odisha State Open and Junior Under-13 Chess Championship 2023, organized by the Sports Unit of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, was inaugurated on 24th November 2023 by Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant at Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium. The championship is being organized under the aegis of All Odisha Chess Association AOCA. Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDPNA, Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge Town Services and Mr. G.C. Mahapatra, President AOCA, were also present on the dais. The chief guest and other dignitaries lit the ceremonial lamp. Thereafter, Mr. Bhaumik declared the championship open. He also made few moves on the chessboard to mark the beginning of the tournament. In his inaugural address, Mr. Bhaumik expressed happiness over the organization of the event in the Steel City. He also encouraged the participants in brain-stimulating activities which improves one's power of concentration, hone intelligence, teach planning, strategizing, and wished them all the success in the future endeavors. Mr. Mishra in his address exhorted the players to exhibit their talent in the championship. Mr. Mahapatra commended the efforts of the RSP management for organizing such an event. He also felicitated the chief guest and other dignitaries present on the dais on this occasion. Notably, 231 players from different parts of the state are taking part in the championship, scheduled to conclude on 26 November. The matches are being played in Under 5, Under 7, Under 9, Under 11, Under 13 and veteran categories for both open and girls group. The sports department of RSP has extended dormitory accommodation free of charges to outstation players and parents, guardians of the players at the Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 5. As a goodwill gesture, RSP is also providing food to the outstation players. The local players have been extended free lunch facility during the championship. The championship is being played under the Swiss system. At the outset, Mr. J.P. Mishra, GM, PHS, SW and Airport, delivered the welcome address and exhorted the players to exhibit their talent in the championship, while Mr. Anil Malik of CRM was the masters of the ceremony. The function was coordinated by Mr. Raghu Nandan Padi, Assistant Manager Sports.
Rourkela Steel Plant RSP joined the rest of the country in the observance of Communal Harmony Campaign Week. Pledge-taking ceremonies were organized at different units and offices of the steel plant during the week to mark the occasion. On 25th November 2023, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant and Bokaro Steel Plant, Mr. P.K. Sahu, Executive Director Projects, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED F&A, and other senior officers took part in the pledge-taking ceremonies. The pledge read as, I take this solemn pledge that I will work for the emotional oneness and harmony of all the people of India, regardless of caste, creed, region, religion or language. I further pledge that I shall resolve all differences among us through dialogue and constitutional means without resorting to violence. Rourkela Steel Plant, a unit of Maharatna Company SAIL, has bagged multiple awards at the 7th National Media Conclave Award 2023 held at Bhubaneswar from 21st to 23rd November 2023. The steel plant won the Best Public Sector Organization Implementing Public Relations and Best Public Sector Implementing Corporate Social Responsibility Awards in recognition of its outstanding achievements in both the fields. These accolades underscore RSP's notable contributions to fostering positive relationships through effective public relations and exemplifying a strong commitment to social responsibility. The awards affirm the steel plant's dedication to excellence, further solidifying its position as a leader in the steel industry and a model for responsible corporate citizenship. Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM TN CSR, and Mrs. Archana Satpathy, GMPR and COC RSP, who represented the steel plant at the conclave, received the awards from Mr. Atanu Sabyasachi Nayak, the Honorable Minister of Food Supplies and Consumer Welfare Corporation and Higher Education, Government of Odisha, and Mr. Pradeep Kumar Ahmed, Honorable Minister of Information and Public Relations, Panchayat Raj, Drinking Water and Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Government of Odisha. In a function organized at Manthan Conference Hall on 25th November 2023, the trophies and the certificates of appreciations were handed over to Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge RSP, with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant. Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, and Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED F&A, were also present on the occasion. Mr. Bhaumik expressed happiness over the recognitions and congratulated the collective for their undeterred efforts in every endeavor. He reaffirmed the commitment of RSP to serve the nation and continue to strive for the holistic growth of the region. As part of the observation, Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, a 900-meter concrete road connecting NIT Backpost to Bondamunda Resettlement Colony constructed by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP was inaugurated by Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, on 25th November 2023. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM TA and CSR, Mr. P.K. Das, GM in Charge Town Services, Mr. B.K. Jojo, GM in Charge Town Engineering, Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, and other CSR officials. The road, which symbolizes progress, connectivity and a commitment to the well-being of the communities surrounding Rourkela Steel Plant, was constructed at the cost of Rs 38 lakhs. And that's all for today from our news desk. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.